annual salary that he was asking for, but they were disagreeing on the length of the contract, whereas the Dallas Cowboys wanted something like 5, 6 years. Dak only wanted something about 3 years. So we get none of those. None of those came to fruition because he just signs a franchise tag for $31.4 million. So can we call this a prove it deal?
Absolutely. I think it's a prove it deal for him, for as much himself than it is for the Cowboys. It's equal on both sides. He's kind of betting on himself, but I think it's a good bet considering everything that's going around.
Mm-hmm.
Right now in terms of the coronavirus, we don't even know if there's going to be a season that even happens potentially with the
Mm-hmm.
new Dr. Fauci or whatever his name is coming out and saying all that stuff.
Fauci's a dick.
Yeah, so I think he made the right decision here,
Mm-hmm.
signing the tender or signing the franchise tag because you're guaranteed that $31.4 million,
Mm-hmm.
and you're also gonna just get an increase, a bump each year that it continues. I think you have what up to 3 times that you can sign
I believe
the
so.
franchise tag. So two more after this, and this by the time it gets to the third time, he's gonna be almost at 50 million per year. Like it jumps crazy.
Yeah.
So I think he's making the right move here. I
Mm-hmm.
think both sides are kind of winning right now. The Cowboys, they get one more year with Dak. Sure, and they still have their insurance policy with Dalton, and they're both kind of just feeling each other out. I think they both like leave the door open for whatever can happen can happen.
Yeah. Man, I think it's a good move for the Cowboys because they actually want to lock in their future with Dak Prescott. And I don't see Dak Prescott becoming really that good of a quarterback in the future. I think it was something last year he was 7-2 against non-playoff teams. One of those losses being a blowout to the Jets, and another one, and then
Happens to the best of us. Shut
it
up, my
doesn't
boys.
happen to the best of us. It just happens to the Cowboys and sometimes Raiders. And then also, he was
You're
only one
trash.
in six against playoff teams. So I'm not saying that it's fact, but I'm saying that's fact. Dak Prescott is pretty much Kirk Cousins, but Kirk Cousins can throw play action.
Wow, that's some good banter, I guess. I don't know if you're being serious or not,
I'm
but
being dead serious. I'd rather take Kirk Cousins than Dak Prescott.
they're close. I don't know. That's a
Ooh,
tough one to
ooh,
see. But I
depends.
don't think they're as bad as you're freaking point them out to be, though. I
I'll
mean,
take Dak
there's some
Prescott.
serviceable quarterbacks.
I'll take Dak Prescott in a primetime game. But in any other game that's not primetime, Kirk Cousins is the guy I'm rolling with.
See, I think I would take Dak over Kirk.
Really?
Yeah, just because
Or for the
new age
mobility?
type quarterback. Yeah, mobility, new age quarterback. Yeah, just he just has a little bit more, I think, in the toolbox,
Hmm.
so to say. Maybe not as pure of a thrower, but I think he can get it done in more ways than one.
That's
Whereas
fair.
Kirk, if you get on Kirk early,
Hmm.
he can turn into the crazy Kirk.
I think one thing we could agree on is both Kirk and Dak rely heavily on a good running game, and without that, they're both average at best.
I mean, that goes with almost any quarterback, I'd say,
Yeah, except unless you're
except for
Andy Dalton
Mahomes.
and Patrick
Mahomes,
Mahomes. Yeah,
maybe
that
Rodgers. But
Tom
I mean,
Brady, he needed one. Well, actually, the Patriots never really had a great run game.
well, they had a stable.
That is good
It's not like they
stable.
didn't they didn't really have a one guy that did everything. They would
Mm-hmm.
just be a stable. One guy would do one thing, another guy would do another.
Jimmy G relies heavily on the run, on a running offense. We saw that in the playoffs last year. Yeah, you can make the argument. I don't know.
I think it's a
Good
good
move
deal,
for
man, because
Dallas. It's a
because
good move for Dak.
yeah,
He's
because
getting
because you,
money.
you you have flexibility on both
Mm-hmm.
sides. You can both end it after this year if you so chose, or you could both continue after this
Well,
year.
the thing is, if somehow he surprises us and actually performs like he's worth 30 million a year, so that would be something if he actually performs and kind of sells himself more and almost proves that he's deserving of a $35 million a year contract. It's going to be really tough to prove that within one season, but any given Sunday.
Absolutely. I think this is the only move to make at this point.
Mm-hmm.
If he balls out, then he has the leverage. If he doesn't ball out, then Cowboys can cut it.
and move on to the young goat, Andy Dalton.
Yikes! 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 Hopefully not. I don't know. He's a good backup though. Give him that.
Oh,
He's a good backup.
he's probably game calling the best backup in the NFL.
I think it's between probably him.
Cam Newton when he eventually signs.
Mariota is going to be pretty solid too.
Mm.
He's a good one.
Wouldn't be surprised if Mario does see some real playing time.